So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted the theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. Blade, just like Solly did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Alright, everybody, Martha here. So, haven't watched episodes 6 of What If yet, but I have watched Percy Jackson episode 3. I don't know why, but it didn't show up yesterday on Disney Plus for me, so I don't know. Because I looked, I did not see episode 3. Because it's supposed to come out every Tuesday. It's Wednesday here. So you guys are probably going to get this one Friday. But anyway, this is for episode 3. And Percy goes up to the attic to see Oracle Delphi. So spoilers ahead. Who for some reason turns into Gabe. She's not supposed to turn into Gabe. She's not supposed to turn into anybody. She's supposed to have her eyes glowed, and she's supposed to look like she's dead. Now she does look like she's dead, but her turning into somebody Percy knows is not how it's supposed to work. At least it follow him. But the prophecy is right. Somebody that is your friend will betray you. And he does choose both Annabeth and Grover. He doesn't trust him at first. Neither one of them. Luke gives him Hermes' shoes, his dad's shoes, and they go off and they have to go to Tenor. They're in New Jersey, and they're on a bus. They stop at a gas station and Beth goes and gets soda and chips and gets bubblegum because she gets bubblegum. While this is happening, she bumps into the Harpy, who's his teacher, and Mrs. Dots, and another one that she sees in the gas station. Mrs. Dots makes a little gamble with her because apparently she went after Annabeth when she was younger, and to give her Perseus, but she doesn't do it, so she kills her sister, and they end up following her. She ends up following them to where Medusa is. There's a bunch of statues, and the one who plays Medusa here is Sarah. What's her name? Jessica Buharker Kennedy, which, if you watch Flash, you know she plays Barry's daughter on there, Nora. So, Grover sells hamburgers, even though he would not be one to eat hamburgers since he's Satyr. He does not eat meat. interferes to fart him being goat. And he says his uncle Ferdinand went on a mission here, and he around here he was last spotted. So that comes in handy in the future of this episode. And she offers them to feed them. Mrs. Dotts is afraid to go in, but Mrs. Dotts does tell Percy that she did make an offer with Annabeth to make him suspicious of Annabeth. So they go with her. She offers to feed them. And for some reason, she does not feel like she should blame either Annabeth or Perseus or what their parents did to her. Because if you don't know the story, both of her parents are responsible for why she's a Gorgon. Poseidon for not loving her in the right way, and for Athena getting mad at her for betraying her or for embarrassing her, because she is supposed to be a nun who worships Athena. You know, nuns are not allowed to do it. And even if it wasn't her choice, if it was, she still did it with Apollo. And this is her punishment. But she says, it's not your fault. You guys are not your parents. But eventually, Annabeth says that's not how it happened. So she offers to turn both Grover and Annabeth into statue, so she can go help Percy can go help his mom, because she sees a lot uncommon with her mom, since she did love Poseidon in one of the versions of the story. So she feels like Perseus has her own son, but he decides not to do it. So she goes after all three of them. And Perseus, after Annabeth put her baseball cap on top of her so they can't see her, and he stabs her because her head's off. And then she takes takes the head outside to go and turn Mrs. Dotts into a statue after she attacks him. And then poor Grover, after he gets Hermes' shoes on and says the magic words, makes it fly, and he finds his uncle Ferdinand, but he wasn't afraid. And so this entire time, these two are at each other's throats, basically fighting. But Grover finally gets them to stop fighting. Percy explains why is he afraid, because he can't trust anybody, because he's afraid that one of his friends will betray him, because that's part of the prophecy. So they have to get along, otherwise this prophecy won't this mission won't succeed. So, but he is there to go get his mom, but he can do both. So he decides to, I'm pretty sure they keep the head with them, but here they send the head back to the gods, and they have Hermes deliver it, called the Hermes Express. And so that's how that works. Trying to remember it, that's how it happened. I don't know, this one, it's fine. I'm not sure if it's any better than the last one. I do like the fighting in it, and I like how the production looks in it and stuff like that. This still is so far better than that movie. Probably gonna give it a 8 out of 10. So can't wait till next episode. We should see we should see the Chimera next week, because that's what the preview said. So I'm gonna go watch the next episode of What If, and then I'll tell you guys what happens then. So I'll be back in a bit. So guys, we got episode What If, What If season 2, episode 6. What if the Tesseract landed in Mexico? Because this kind of has to do with real life history, because this takes place during when Spain invades Mexico and takes on Maya. Aztec does not show up in here. It's supposedly those two. And we have
cold outside.
So one of the Mayan people, Latin American girl, I guess, is goes inside the water where the Fountain Youth is at, where I guess the Tesseract represents the Fountain of Youth, and a bunch of her other ones of her tribe got trapped in there. And before she went down there, she saw that her tribe got invaded by Spanish, by Francisco, the conquistador, who Queen Mary the First, yes, the same Queen Mary who Bloody Mary is based off of. So even though she wasn't really in Spain that much in her life, she still did send them to go, and they end up being somewhere else. But they usually find the Fountain of Youth or El Dorado, because old gold there. So this time around they have where the Maya stop the Spain with magic by using the Tesseract, and having where she comes and stops their people, stop the Spanish from invading her homeland, and then she goes and makes sure that there's peace by that way. And then she goes and talks to Mary the First, and at the very end of the show, we have Doctor Strange. If he went crazy in the last season, comes and sees her. So that's how that one ends. This one's fine. It's kind of invasive of history, but I don't really care about that history, because it's not. I don't like those guys. I don't like Mary. I think maybe I do agree that the Maya should be the ones that are protected, because I don't like who was queen or king during that time. So yeah, maybe I'm on their side. So since it kind of changed history for the better, because we don't know what happened to the Maya. So I'm probably giving this one like a 7 out of 10. So like, favorite, and subscribe, guys, and bye-bye.